What is a typical abuser or a typical victim? I think that there is no typical anything.
Hollywood's golden girl in handcuffs, a leaked phone call, a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, and shocking allegations. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's feud is tearing Hollywood apart. Hollywood has seen its fair share of scandals, but this one might just be the most explosive yet. A leaked phone call, a $400 million lawsuit, and shocking allegations have turned what should have been a dream project into a full-blown legal battle. So, what really happened between these two A-list stars? And is there a chance that Blake Lively could end up behind bars? Let's break it all down. It all started with It Ends With Us, the highly anticipated film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel.
But this movie, it still makes me cry. Yeah, there are still moments but I love these characters so deeply, and I'm so proud of the work that we all did in this movie. And that's, you know, every single member on screen, all the people off screen. It was such a collective effort to get what you see on screen.
When news broke that Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni would star in and direct the movie, fans were thrilled. The book, known for its emotional depth and raw storytelling, had built a massive following. But behind the scenes, things weren't as perfect as they seemed.
Asking for my address or my phone number or my location share.
From the beginning, there were creative differences. Baldoni, known for his heartfelt and emotional storytelling, wanted to keep the film true to the book's dark, serious themes. Lively, on the other hand, allegedly pushed for a more modern, stylized adaptation, one that some insiders claim was heavily influenced by her husband, Ryan Reynolds, and his signature comedic touch. These clashing visions led to mounting tensions, but no one could have predicted just how ugly things would get. On December 20th, 2024, the situation escalated when Blake Lively officially filed a complaint against Baldoni with the California Civil Rights Department.
Hope that everybody has the ability to end a cycle that they didn't ask for.
She accused him of creating a toxic work environment, making unwanted advances, and dismissing her creative input. The allegations were serious, and the Hollywood community immediately took sides.
The question that's always asked is, why did she stay?
Lively claimed that Baldoni had crossed professional boundaries multiple times, including instances of improvised kissing during scenes that were not scripted. She also alleged that he made inappropriate comments that made her uncomfortable.
It's so difficult being a director in some instances because, so often the vision of the film is just in my head, and it's my job to try to figure out how to get everybody on board to have the shared vision of what we're going to make.
These claims were met with swift backlash, and the public was divided. Some believed Lively, while others suspected there was more to the story. Justin Baldoni wasn't about to let these accusations go unchallenged. In a shocking move, he fired back with a $250 million defamation lawsuit against the New York Times.
And they always say two things can be true. And I think that that's beautiful in life. Two things can be true here. Yeah. So to remember that you may have two opposing things. Like in Lily's case, I may be very hurt by this person, but I may love them with all my heart and soul. Yeah. Two things can be true here. You don't have to feel like the human heart can hold one thing at a time. And to know that we can live in the complexities and the messiness, it helps us support each other through it versus going, make this decision or that decision. It's empathy.
Claiming that their coverage of the accusations was deliberately misleading and had tarnished his reputation. But that wasn't all. On January 16th, 2025, Baldoni escalated the fight by filing a $400 million lawsuit against Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and publicist Leslie Sloan, accusing them of defamation, extortion, and invasion of privacy. Baldoni's camp alleged that Lively and Reynolds had conspired to push him out of the project and take control of the film's creative direction. They claimed the allegations were a calculated attempt to ruin his career and force him out of Hollywood. Just when it seemed like this feud couldn't get any worse, a leaked phone call surfaced, one that could completely change the narrative. In the recording, Baldoni is allegedly heard confronting Lively about orchestrating a smear campaign against him.
There's the little boy in me who, I don't know if I ever dared to dream that this could happen. So I'm kind of trying to catch up with the reality of it. And I'm honored, and I'm also more honored that because, what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful,
He accuses her of intentionally making changes to the film that she later criticized him for, creating a scenario where she could blame him for any creative missteps. But here's where things get murky. Lively's team immediately called the recording into question, suggesting it may have been edited, taken out of context, or even fabricated. Could this be Baldoni's desperate attempt to clear his name? Or is Lively really playing a dangerous game of manipulation? As expected, the Hollywood community is divided. On one side, you have Team Lively, which includes her longtime supporters and co-stars from the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Colleen Hoover, the author of It Ends With Us, also made a public statement standing behind Lively, calling her a visionary who wanted to protect the integrity of the film. On the other side, Team Baldoni insists that Lively is manipulating the narrative. Some of Baldoni's closest colleagues claim he is a professional who would never cross the line, and that Lively's allegations are an attempt to deflect from behind-the-scenes conflicts that had nothing to do with misconduct. Ryan Reynolds' involvement in this scandal cannot be ignored. While he was not officially part of the film's production, insiders claim that he influenced many of Lively's creative decisions. In fact, some sources suggest that Reynolds pushed Lively to take a stronger stance against Baldoni, believing that she wasn't being given enough creative freedom.
My wife and children will divorce me, and
The kids will divorce
Jimmy,
you?
I have no prenup with any of them.
And then there's the theory that Reynolds might have played a key role in sidelining Baldoni altogether. Was this all part of a larger Hollywood power move? Or was Reynolds simply trying to support his wife? Now, let's get to the biggest question. Could Blake Lively face legal consequences if her claims turn out to be false? While defamation lawsuits in Hollywood are nothing new, false accusations that lead to severe damages can, in some cases, lead to criminal charges. If Baldoni's legal team can prove that Lively knowingly made false claims with the intent to destroy his career, she could face serious financial penalties and even perjury-related charges. However, it's rare for defamation cases to result in jail time unless there is clear evidence of malicious intent and fraudulent claims. Regardless of who wins this legal battle, both Lively and Baldoni have a lot to lose. Hollywood is notorious for turning its back on actors who get caught up in scandals. If Lively's accusations are proven false, her reputation could take a devastating hit, impacting her ability to land major roles in the future. As for Baldoni, if the allegations stick, he may find himself blacklisted from the industry, with studios hesitant to work with him. His production company, Wayfarer Studios, which has built a reputation for creating heartfelt, meaningful films, could also take a major blow. This controversy has also placed It Ends With Us in an uncertain position. While the film was once highly anticipated, it is now overshadowed by legal battles and PR nightmares. Insiders speculate that the studio may even consider delaying or shelving the movie altogether, fearing that audiences will associate it with scandal rather than storytelling. Meanwhile, this case has reignited discussions about power dynamics in Hollywood. Are major actors using personal influence to control projects, or are directors overstepping their boundaries in creative disputes? As more cases like this emerge, the industry may be forced to establish clearer guidelines to prevent such public clashes in the future. This feud has also raised larger questions about the power of celebrity influence and how quickly public perception can shift. In an industry where personal branding is everything, both Lively and Baldoni are facing reputational risks that could redefine their careers. Future projects for both actors may now be scrutinized more closely as studios weigh the risks of potential backlash. Moreover, this case highlights Hollywood's ongoing struggle with allegations and defamation lawsuits, particularly in the wake of the #MeToo movement. While genuine victims deserve justice, false accusations, if proven, can have devastating consequences for the accused. This trial could set new legal precedents for how the industry handles such conflicts moving forward. This is more than just another celebrity feud. This is a battle that could reshape careers, reputations, and even the future of workplace dynamics in Hollywood. As more evidence and legal filings come to light, one thing is clear. This isn't just about a film anymore. It's about power, influence, and the high stakes of making or breaking careers in the entertainment industry. So, what do you think? Is Blake Lively the victim of a controlling director? Or is she playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers? And what about Justin Baldoni? Is he an innocent man fighting for his reputation? Or is there more to his story than meets the eye? Let us know in the comments whose side you're on. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Hollywood drama, scandals, and exclusives you won't want to miss.